Okay, so I had a little incident this morning. Took my husky to the dog park, and then as we were walking home, he had a little argument with one of the neighbor's dogs. Luckily, no one got hurt, no one got injured, so that's real good news right there. So the question I have for you is: do you know the three costs of buying a home? I know buying a home here in San Antonio is an exciting adventure. You envision yourself in your dream home, either be a single story, two-story, cul-de-sac, greenbelt. It doesn't really matter. But one of the things is that you're excited and you're starting to look at homes online, maybe watching HGTV. But the question that I have for you is, do you know the three costs of buying your first home or buying a home in general? One of the things is that there's upfront cost when you're buying a home. Do you know what they are? There's Let's just start off with the basics. There's earnest money and option. Earnest money is your good faith payment that you give to the seller, saying that you're serious about purchasing their home. With this is usually 1% of the total price of the home that you write a check, wire. Now even with mobile apps, and you send to the title company so they can hold it for you in escrow. Showing the seller that you're fully interested and fully invested in purchasing their home. Of course, there's option. Option is you're buying your way to void the purchase agreement for any reasons. Heaven forbid, there's a laundry list of repairs that the home has. Heaven forbid, there's something that you didn't know, and it was uncovered by the inspector or the third party inspector. It's very important that you turn into these forms of money, the earnest money and the option, within 2 to 3 days. Because heaven forbid you don't turn it in, you don't have a contract. And we've seen it. We had a situation where we toured the home. They fell in love with it. It felt like a forever home. But one of the things that happened is when after the earnest money, oh, it's gonna be after the earnest money. Sorry, I got distracted with an email. But after the offer was accepted, the earnest money nor the option were turned in. So one of the things that the option that the seller had is, unfortunately, put the home back on the market. And we were told we needed to tell the our buyers um, politely that unfortunately, since they didn't turn it in, because we were told by the seller's agent that since they didn't turn it in, just resubmit the offer once they had the monies. Another things that you also have to do is, like I mentioned it briefly, is the home inspection. Never, ever, ever pass up a home inspection. There's going to be times you're going to be receiving the home inspection from uh, if the home came back on the market. Best practice is to get your own independent inspector. By this, I mean um, have a third party inspection of the home, which they check the foundation, AC, water heater, roof, which are the main components. But at the same time, there might be some other items that you don't notice. Um, Best example that I can probably give is oh, something that was silly, but it happened to us. There is one screw missing from the electrical panel. So of course, uh, unfortunately, that needed to get resolved, and we asked for it, and it got resolved. But like I said, third-party inspections are very important, or an independent inspection. If you do have a septic tank, inspect the septic tanks, just to be absolutely sure there's no headaches that are going to come out later on. Another thing is the appraisal fee. The appraisal fee is the once you go through once offer gets accepted, once you go through the third party inspections, agree to terms, and we go into the pending. After the pending, there's an appraisal that's done on your home. By that is that there's going to be an independent, no contact to buyers, sellers, or lenders that is going to go over there and assess the value of your home. So they're going to go over there and see if the offer what you submitted is the same value that they're able to get, and they'll send it to the bank. Uh, if the home appraises, no big deal. Okay, we're ready to go. There shouldn't be anything else, knock on wood, that's going to prevent us from being able to close on the home. But Heaven forbid it does not appraise by $1,000, $10,000. We had an incident where a home did not appraise by $50,000. We couldn't negotiate anything. With $50,000, what can you do? Of course, the seller wanted to sell, the buyer wanted to buy, and the only option that we had is to go to a different lender and redo everything and get another appraiser to go over there. This time, the home did not appraise by $20,000, and all parties were happy. $20,000 was significantly better, or something that could be negotiated. The seller decided to reduce the price of the home by $10,000, and our buyers decided to pay $10,000 more. They fell in love with the home. So those are some of the things that you also have to consider. So of course, there's some pro tips to be able to do is just to let you know, best practice ever is to get pre-approved for the mortgage before you even start the process. I know it sounds silly. I know you've heard it numerous times. Every single agent tells you exactly the same thing over and over again. But one of the things is that we've seen it. We've seen people that unfortunately assume that they qualify for X amount and it came back as not qualifying. So just to let you know. So now that as we're wrapping up, I'm not sure. After the little incident that we had with the puppies, I was talking to my daughter and my wife that once a certain situations happen and you become something that's important or traumatizing in this case that happens to you, you become hyper aware or hypersensitive of all things. In this case, as you're watching this video, all things real estate related. So when that happens, the thing that I ask you is that if uh, if you hear it from friends, family members, or your brothers, fathers, especially next door neighbors, second cousin, and they say a phrase like this, I've always wondered what my home is worth, or I've always wanted to purchase a home, but I don't know how much I qualify for. The only thing that I ask you, if you enjoyed this video and I gave you value, throw my name into the cowboy hat. Give them my name, so hopefully I can give them the same level of service or same information as I gave you, and hopefully send a couple of people my way. Deal? Hey, now please also don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And once again, are you ready to make a move? Send me a DM. Thank you. Bye.